Hi, I'm Karin Whitnish, otherwise known as BATB Passion.
And I'm Jay Hayes, at Janeen on Twitter and Jay Cole on Facebook.
Yeah, all your aliases again. It's
I
so
know.
much fun. Anyway, we're here to talk about Beauty and the Beast Season 2, Episode 2, which was called Kidnapped. We've just watched it again. Mm-hmm. I watched it last night, Janeen watched it last night and today, as have I, on her 65-inch colour television.
I'm lucky.
And it was really, really good. Now, before we get into the review, we decided to address the elephant that's obviously in the room in this episode. Well, it's not for me, and it's not for Janeen, but unfortunately, social media went off last night, even you'd have to agree.
Yes, they did.
They went completely off, and it seems that a lot of Beasties had problems with that scene where Vincent shoved her. Get closer to me, darling. Remember? That's beautiful. We need to see your beautiful face.
No,
But... look, I can understand some of the criticism. Mm-hmm. Look, there are a lot of women out there that have been the subject of some sort of domestic violence over the years. Look, my background, Beasties, is that I was a cop. I dealt with domestic violence disputes. They happen. They're abhorrent. We're appalled by them. But that's not what this was. And I got a lot upset overnight because people were threatening to petition the sponsors, to petition people that are involved with Beauty and the Beast to do something about the fact that they weren't happy that there was this scene of Vincent shoving Catherine. Mm-hmm. And I thought they took it totally out of context, and for my personal opinion, they overreacted. Because one of the things that I thought about as I saw this complete overreaction on social media was the fact that in season 1, Vincent turned into a beast and he flung JT across the room. No people. Mm-hmm. In the second last episode in Date Night and also in the season finale, Gabe beasted out. He tried to kill JT. Poor JT. Yeah. He actually flung Vincent across the courtyard, and he flung Catherine across the courtyard, tried to hurt her.
No mention.
No mention. Chewy Bustamante during the season tried to kill Catherine.
Yeah.
I mean, she cops abuse as in her role as a detective all the time. And
no mention.
Yeah, no mention. There's never any mention of the violence towards the men. All of a sudden, this scene of Vincent shoving Catherine was just the most awful thing. And I think part of that was that we're so emotionally invested in their relationship that we're still equating Vincent from season 1, and he's not that.
No.
She's a stranger.
The one thing that people have to realise is that this Vincent 2.0 is not Vincent from season 1.
That's right. That's
so
exactly
it wasn't
right.
her Vincent that pushed her. It wasn't her Vincent that got angry with her. It's not her Vincent. He is not her Vincent yet.
Yes. Look, he doesn't know her. Yes, he's drawn to her. Yes, he's attracted to her. Yes, he doesn't mind. He feels the pull, and yes, there's this...
He feels the pull. Sorry.
Yeah, all right, we digress. We can't help it. We can't help it. But look, he felt all that, yes, but she was essentially in that moment a protagonist.
Well, she put her hand on his back to stop him, and he was already angry.
Yes, correct.
And just as she put her hand on his back, he's turned into the beast. He's turned around and said, I don't even know you. Yeah. So it's not Vincent pushing Catherine, it's the beast pushing Catherine. And I know some people are going to say that's neither here nor there, or it's picking at pinpoints, but the point is it's a television show. Exactly. So, and it's not a domestic relationship, a domestic violent relationship, exactly. Or violent, whatever, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yep. So it's a television show that is trying to portray a new Vincent, someone, they're taking it back to the beginning and them getting to know each other, learning to trust each other again. And I think it was all relative, and some people do or don't know about me, and if I'm not upset by it, then... Yeah, exactly. You know, I just... And look, at the end of the day, I suspect that scene was a lot more... Get closer. Sorry. I suspect that scene was a lot more about Vincent having to find himself, because that part of Vincent, that is the compassionate man, that is the ex-doctor, I mean, he was appalled by what he did, and that may be... breath at the end. Yeah. Just wanted to cry for him. No, that may be the kickstart of what starts to bring back his humanity, because a part of him is going to go, hell, did I just do that? He was absolutely horrified.
he got away. I suspect the bunch of flowers is coming very soon. And, you know, let's not be hypocritical. If we have zero tolerance for violence...
Well, then we shouldn't watch television at all.
Well, then we shouldn't watch drama.
No more victim special unit, whatever it is. Yeah. I don't watch
I mean, then vampires can't kill humans. Then Dexter can't kill serial killers.
I can't kill you!
Yeah, there is that. So let's just see it for what it is, entertainment.
It is just entertainment. And look, I can understand completely and totally that some people are upset by it. My advice, don't watch.
Yeah. And look, you're entitled to your opinion.
Absolutely.
But, you know, if I don't agree with you about something you like on television, I don't like it, you do, I'm not going to go and petition the show to do something about it. If I don't like it, I'm just not going to watch it. I'd like that same courtesy to be extended to us.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Moving on now.
Yeah, moving on now. Now we want to discuss
it's my hand moving on.
All right, what did you like about the episode?
Vincent's arms.
You and Vincent's arms.
Very nice arms. I love Vincent's arms. Yes. I love Vincent's face. I love Vincent.
Yeah, I think we've worked that out.
But I love JT.
Oh, yeah. Hint? Was there a hint of JT and T?
Maybe.
Oh, I
but so. I have to say, I even put on Twitter during trending today that Tessa's lines about it being Gabe and JT's fault, I found that really quite funny, and I had a bit of a giggle the first and second and third time. Not quite so much the eighth and ninth time, but I still think it's funny.
There were a lot of great lines.
Yes.
I thought there was a lot of great comedy in this. I loved it when Catherine was down on the floor sideways when Gabe comes in and the screen goes sideways. That was good fun.
Yeah.
The JT and Tess, the banter. Actually, the chemistry, I thought, between all of them during this episode was really good. Yeah. And, of course, we all love the houseboat scene leading up to...
Does that man know how to kiss or what? Seriously.
I think there'd be a lot of beasties agreeing with you in the world today.
I think if I was Kristen Crook... No, sorry, if I was Catherine...
Thank you.
If I was Catherine, I wouldn't have left the houseboat.
Well, I must have
stayed.
I understood Catherine, but I did get a bit annoyed with her. If I had been told to stay in that chair because he was coming back soon, I'd have stayed in that chair for seconds.
I would have just let him kiss me all day. Anyway.
So, you know, it's not that we're fixated on Vincent, but... Yeah.
I am. Yes, those arms, those hands.
Is there anything...
The flash of leg, did you see? We saw leg.
Yes, we saw leg, we
abs,
saw arms.
chest.
All right, enough.
Sorry.
Enough. All of these poor other actors and characters are going to get a complex soon.
I love you all.
Yes.
I love you all. But
was there anything you didn't like? Is there anything that stands out that you didn't like? I wasn't ready for that question. Okay.
I don't know why. We are recapping it after all. I don't know. Have a think. I'll have a think.
Okay, you have a think.
What did you not like about it?
I don't know that I know either. Actually,
who asked that question? Scrub that off.
I'm close. I actually did like that whole episode. I really did, including the controversy at the end.
I didn't like the music over the sound of them kissing.
Yeah, we
I want to hear the heavy breathing.
Okay, we like the heavy breathing and the sound of the kissing.
I'm not a sex maniac.
No. Just because we write lots of Vincat sexy fan fiction means nothing.
But, you know, in real life, when you're kissing someone, the music just doesn't start. The music doesn't start when you're kissing someone romantically. You know, you hear noises. I want to hear noise.
Beasties are that way.
Sorry.
Hello. We have not worked out. We haven't worked out why it was rated S for sexually intense content.
Well, seeing a bit of Vincent's leg was a bit intense.
Well, no, anyway. As we're hoping there's a director's cut. We're really hoping there's a director's cut. So
I think that they did extend that scene, but I think it's going to be when Vincent starts getting his humanity back and he starts remembering things, that scene will be a flashback for us.
Ah, well, we can live in hope.
I hope. It better be.
And I think the flowers will turn up.
Or that I will petition.
The flowers will turn up in the next episode.
Yeah.
So what would you give it out of 10?
I'm going to give it an 8.5 to a 9 because I think it doesn't deserve full marks because there was no intense sex scene.
Yes, Yes, when they advertise it and say that it's rated that, that's what we all expected.
I don't understand the ratings personally, and I only got it from other people that there was going to be a sex scene, so, you know.
Well,
I blame you.
Well, we went on the fact that Any Means Possible last year was rated the same.
Right.
And, well, we all know what happened in that episode, and we didn't get up to that level.
There was Any Means Possible.
Yes, exactly. So, all in all, yes, around about a 9 out of 10. I agree. BATB writers, you're hitting some major goals this year.
Absolutely.
I still think that shove is a catalyst for the start of Vincent's humanity coming back, combined with everything else that's going to happen.
I have to say...
So I think it's a good scene.
The reason I agree with you there is because I've read or watched, or who knows, that these first 8 episodes are an arc in themselves, of which Vincent does come back to realise who he was.
Yes.
So that coming back and realisation and that catalyst has to happen quickly, because otherwise you've only got another 6 episodes before it comes back to Vincent being Vincent.
Yep.
But I have to say, I hope he's a steeled, more aggressive Vincent with the passion, with the sentiment and passion
and the tenderness that he showed on the houseboat.
Yeah, don't know what I'm trying to say. Getting tongue-tied.
Well, we always suspected we might be tongue-tied with this episode. But it was also controversial. But look, we're talking about it, which I think is great. And spirited debate is fantastic. People agreeing, people disagreeing is fine.
Let's just agree to disagree. Yes. Agreeably.
Yes. And let's be on the same page and just... go with the entertainment. Go with where this show is taking us. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's fantastic. They all did a brilliant job. I still think Tess is looking gorgeous.
Yes, I do.
And JT's smile after offering to share the Tums with Tess in their last moments. Austin, I suspect you almost came close to being my favourite character yet again, because you've got such great lines and again such range. When he said to Tess, you know, at least Catherine remembers you.
I cried.
That I really felt that.
Austin, that was so good. I mean, bad, but good. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Acted well.
Yes, acted really well.
Acted really well.
Whole episode was acted well.
So that would be then.
So we decided we needed to do this before the light went away altogether.
Yes.
So Beasties, look, take the controversy, take it for what it's worth. Just regard it as great entertainment. Go forward, enjoy the episodes. If it's not for you, that's fine.
And we're not saying don't have an opinion. Of course, we're totally with everyone having their own opinions like we do. But we're just asking you to be considerate, that you don't take your opinion to the extreme. And, yeah.
So we're signing off for this week. That was Kidnapped, Beauty and the Beast, Season 2. We'll be back next week for, is it Liar Liar?
Episode 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Liar Liar.
Yeah.
So
episode 3.
All right, Beasties, we will see you
See what happens when my hand
next
does that?
week.
Cool.
Bye. See you.